Hello everyone, I'm Garen and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Um, so before I get into it, I was editing the other parts and noticed that there is or was some balancing issues between the game audio and my voice audio. So I apologize for that. I've made some adjustments and done some testing, and hopefully that will be better from here on out, but it's something that I'll probably continue to keep an eye on and tweak as necessary. So sorry about that again. Anyway, let's get into it. Alright. So I've got the main scenario quest and my gladiator quest. What level is my main scenario quest? 14 and I'm level 23. I may do a thing where I start switching to other classes because at the rate I'm going to be way over leveled for most of this, and I feel like that's a waste of experience. If my character is, level 30 and I'm doing level 15 quests, that experience may do better on a level 15 character. I don't know if that's how the math works, but I think that's what I'm going to try to do. So first I'll do my gladiator job quest since it's here. And then I'll go and see about grabbing another class, a Pugilist or a thaumaturg. Do I have any food to eat? No. Sad day. Alright. To the Gladiators Guild. First Lord Mila has an urgent task for you. Sienna, I'm glad you're here. One of our members has been attacked and gravely wounded, and I need you to go and help him. I suspect this is work of more bounty hunters. It may even be a trap to lure more of us out into the open. Nevertheless, we cannot ignore our comrade's plight. When he last contacted us by Link Pearl, he said he'd try to seek shelter at the Coffer and Coffin. Take this potion and search for him there. Radio. Do the Coffer and Coffin. Alright, injured gladiator. How's it going? I brought you a potion. Oh, I didn't read that, sorry. Thank you, sister. It all happened so fast, over by the tracks to the north. I don't know who attacked me or why they left me alive, but I dare say the answer is out there. Surely someone saw something. Okay, let's look for people who know what's going on. Oh, hello, Fate. Found Del. I fell outside? Aye, I saw him stumble in when I left the bar to take a piss. Was alone, as I recall. You say he's wounded? Thought he was just drunk. I'm supposed to speak to... Oh, search the point. Okay. Like there's two markers here. I'm only supposed to speak to one more person. Ed fled. How's it going? Suspicious characters. Well, now that you mention it, I did see a strange fellow wearing a garish purple robe. At first, I thought he was talking to himself, but then I realized he had a link pearl. I heard him say something about the wrong man and the silver bazaar. Does that help? Sure does. There's the shiny I gotta look at. Okay, back to the injured gladiator. Hello. Purple robe. That does sound familiar. It was him. I'd swear it. Did you find anything else? I didn't know there was a scorpion ring. I didn't see that. Pick this up by the tracks, eh? Might have belonged to the bastard. Can't say I've seen its like before. Might be as Wyman could tell you more. You know him, don't you? He's the bespectacled bloke who's always lounging around Emerald Avenue in the city. Of course, being the businessman that he is, he'll probably ask to be compensated in exchange. Show that ring to Wyman. He's sure to know something about it. Back to the city. Hello, Wyman. Well now, if it ain't Sienna, everyone's favorite venture. I hear you threw your lot in with the gladiators. A questionable decision given the events of recent days, but to each his own. To what do I owe the pleasure? I have this ring. Do you know anything about it? Boy, put that away before someone sees it. Where in the seven hells did you get one of those rings? What? You don't recognize the sigil? God's damn fool. Before you go stumbling around in the brush, you ought to know at least what kind of venomous bastards will be lurking within. It's been a long time since Ul'dahn has seen a criminal organization rise from obscurity to notoriety as quickly as the Alacron. Word is they've got connections to the Brass Blades, the Syndicate, and God knows who else. But you didn't hear that from me. I want no part of whatever mess you and your mates have gotten yourself into. Understood? Okay. Sounds like somebody's scared. There you go, this way. Myla, I found a ring. Oh, Sienna, I was wondering when you might return. What news do you bring of our injured comrade? Informative or... Well, it's still informative, but... This is more like proactive, like we gotta get to the Silver Bazaar. But this is what happened. Let's do this. The Alacron. I find that hard to believe, but no matter. One of our comrades returned from Stone's Throw moments ago. A gang of bandits is said to be heading for the Silver Bazaar. They're after a man with an enormous bounty on his head. The people living there are in grave danger. In their frenzy to find their quarry, the bandits won't scruple to destroy property and harm civilians, and the few brass blades stationed there will be powerless to stop them. We must stop them, Sienna. We'll protect the Silver Bazaar and avenge our injured guildmate, all in one fell swoop. A bit melodramatic, if you ask me. Aldous, I told you to never come here again. I couldn't sit idly by while you charge into battle against an enemy you know nothing about. Myla, a responsible guildmaster would never risk the lives of her charges like this. Who are you to lecture me about responsibility? Myla, listen to me. This is the Alacron you're dealing with. So, whatever notoriety they may have achieved means nothing to me. We'll cut them down like the common bandits they are. It's not that simple. More importantly, it's not your fight. What are you saying? They want me, Mila. I've been fending off assassination attempts ever since I returned to Thanalan. You stay here and let me handle this. It'll be over soon, I promise. Just stay here while you go off on your own? Is that it? It's been 7 years since I let you leave, Aldous. 7 years. Do you have any idea what you put me through? Mila. I don't want to hear it, you selfish bastard. You don't even care about the people who suffered because of you. Just get out. We don't need your help. We'll settle this ourselves. Mila, wait. There's something you need to know. Enough. Get out. Get out. All right. Save some of that for the Alacron. But do not try to let Sienna come to harm while you're at it. Alright. Let's go to Western Thanalan. And we're here. We'll talk to Mila and see what's going on, I guess. There you are, Sienna. Everyone's already in position. Are you prepared? Sure am. Gonna whirligig until they're all dead. Okay, well, there's a couple left. Alright, wave number 2. Let's go. I want to get rid of this guy. Please. There we go. Okay. Now. More. Maybe I should stay over here. I've got these again. Gonna get to these guys. Did I win? I won. For now. Rejoice, gladiators, for the day is ours. I'm sure something else is gonna come. Hmm? What? But why would you be? Leave him to us, First Sword. No, stop. Oh. You're pretty cool. Such brittle blades, so easily broken. Perhaps the first sword is made of stronger steel. Leave her, Zana. Our business here is over. Is this all a diversion? I bet it was all a diversion. What have you done, Leovold? First Sword, we must withdraw. The wounded need tending. Let us take them back to the guild. Alright. Back to the guild, I guess. Hey lad, I'm back. So, who is Leovold and why is he trying to kill people? You want to explain this to me? I would love to know. Give me a moment, Sienna. I need to think. Do you know? I wanted to spare you this, Mila. I begged you not to go. You knew all this? That Leovold and I once fought side by side in the Colosseum, the twin swords of Nalthal, they called us. Never lost a match, honored by the bull of Alamigo himself, but that was then and this is now. When I learned Leovold single-handedly transformed the Alacron from a gang of common thieves to the most feared criminal organization in Thanalan, I knew I had to return. It seems like a lifetime ago that the three of us used to train together in this hall. The Leovold I knew would never stoop so low. He was a good man, strong and true. What would drive him to do this? When I find him, I'll be sure to ask. Unfortunately, he seems determined to kill me for my curiosity. Curiosity killed the eldest. What aren't you telling me, Aldous? I'm not clever enough to keep secrets, my dear. I'm a simple man, only capable of dealing with what's right in front of me. Is that so? I'll find him, Mila, I promise. Alright. So we'll put this stuff. There we go. I forgot about the Ul'dahn ring. Okay. Hey look, I got the shield that the guys at the Blackbrush Station have. Neat. Okay. So this is where I'm going to grab another class and try to keep my leveling as balanced as I can so I'm not terribly overleveled for the main scenario quests. And I think I'm going to go with Pugilist mostly because I happen to be walking in this direction and it's arbitrary for me at this point. Hello, Gagaruna. Greetings and welcome to the Pugilists Guild. We Pugilists are specialists in hand-to-hand combat. Through rigorous training, we forge devastating weapons of our fists and feet, which we employ to great effect in battle. There's no better place in all the realm to train in our discipline than here. If you would like to walk the path of the Pugilist, I highly recommend that you add your name to our roll. What say you, friend? Is your roll blurry like the Adventurers Guild? A decision you'll not regret, but before we proceed to the paperwork, it is essential that you know something of our guild's storied past. Since time immemorial, man has used whatever has been at his disposal to settle disputes. In the beginning, that meant fighting with his fists. Such hand-to-hand combat existed in various forms throughout Eorzea, each evolving independently of one another. The origins of pugilism as we know it, however, can be traced back to the staging of bare-handed bouts in the Colosseum. These contests attracted fighters from far and wide, bringing their myriad styles crashing together on the blood sands. Amidst this chaotic intermingling of styles, there rose a pugilist of singular strength and skill. This woman made it her life's mission to master every form she encountered, that it might refine her art. Among her many song-worthy exploits, we pugilists remember her participation in a gladiator tournament most fondly. Back when bare-handed fighting was still seen as a pastime for peasants, she took on fully armed and armored gladiators and effortlessly bested the lot of them. Her word of her feat spread across the realm like wildfire, of course, and Ul'dahn swiftly transformed into a center of pugilism, with people flocking from all over to train under this master among masters. The woman's name was Cornelia, and it is to her that the Pugilist Guild owes its existence. The art practice here is based on her all-encompassing style, and this training hall is modeled upon the one which she built. There it is, a brief history of our guild. I've told this tale 1,000 times, but gods, it never fails to fan the flames of my fighting spirit. Now then, before we can proceed with your enrollment, you must first obtain the Guildmaster's approval. Let me know when you are ready to meet him. I am ready to meet him. So, are you ready to present yourself for the Guildmaster's inspection? I just said I was. Master Hammond is among the greatest pugilists of our time. For long years, the man ruled the Blood Sands as the Holy Fist, though he has since retired in favor of training aspiring fighters. You'll find him overseeing his charges yonder. Go now and show him the fighting spirit that burned within you. Hello, Hammond. Past time you got your arse back here. Well, what did the dancer have to say about my proposition? You're not my errand boy. There's no dancer. There never was. I'm not doing anything indecent. I swear to the gods. Are you sure about that? What? You're here to enroll? Oh ho ho. Well, why didn't you say so sooner? In my capacity as Guildmaster, I would be glad to give you a primer on the art of hand-to-hand combat. Doubtless you already know this, but we pugilists fight with our fists and feet. While these don't deal as much damage as a blade, it hardly matters when you can land several blows for each swing of a sword. What we lack in destructive force, we more than make up for in speed and cunning. Under my guidance, not only will you master striking techniques, but you'll also learn to string them together to deliver an endless fury of blows. Only through such fierce combinations can a pugilist realize his potential. Yarr! You're really fast, dude. Crikey, I'm spent from all this talking. You ought to speak more, lass. It'd give me a chance to catch my breath. Where was I? Alright, joining the guild. Before you do so, I must warn you that the path of the Pugilist is long and arduous. Do you believe you got what it takes to go the distance? Be honest with yourself now. I can go the distance. Yes, you have fighting spirit. I can see it in your eyes. I see no reason to deny you a place in these halls. Welcome to the guild, lass. To help you on your way, I'll add some names to your hunting log. Opponents that you might hone your skills against. So as to make a budding pugilist of you, here's your very own pair of Hora. They are a tad old and rusted, but they'll serve to make you look meaner, I reckon. Now, I have a mind to assign you your first lesson. Arm yourself with your weapons, and let me know when you're ready to begin. Okay. Let's equip this. I said equip this. Armory bonus. You have changed to a new battle class. To lessen the burden of leveling multiple Disciple of War and Magic classes, experience bonus points known as the Armory bonus is added when slaying enemies and participating in fates. This bonus goes larger the greater the discrepancy between your current class and the level of your highest class. Use this to your advantage when deciding when and how to raise the secondary class. Cool. There we go. I'm ready, buddy. Let's do this. Hammond wishes to teach you your first lesson. Looking every bit a pugilist, lass. Now the learning can commence. For your first lesson, I want you to test your fledgling skills against the vermin of Ul'dahn. Get out there and put down 3 marmots, 3 hornets, and 3 shrews. Return here when the deed is done. Now, this goes without saying, but I expect you to fight using the Hora I just gave you. It counts for naught if you skewer the beasties with a spear or fry them with a spell, say. Alrighty. Central Thanaland's the best place for this. Star Marmot, we'll start with you. I forgot to adjust my hotbars. Okay, there we go. You're next. Let's keep at this. Leveling up rather quickly. That's nice. Pugilist forms. Unlike other melee classes, Pugilist weapon skills are used to cycle 3 unique battle forms, which dictate the flow of weapon skill combos. Many Pugilist weapon skills will either change your form upon execution or require you to be in a certain form to execute. There are also weapon skills which will grant damage bonuses when executed while in a certain form. The 3 types of forms are as follows: Raptor, Coral, and Opo-Opo. By successfully changing your form from Opo-Opo to Raptor to Coral, precisely in that order, you will be granted an increase to attack potency, as well as additional effects based on the weapon skills executed. Swiftly following from one form to the next is, as the situation demands, is key to becoming proficient in the art of the monk. All right, Hornet. And then we need one more for the hunting log. There we go. And now I need shrews. Hiya! Alright. Last one for the hunting log. Then back to the guild. And look, I learned this. Alright, Hammond. I killed your things. Ah, you're back. And none the worse for the excursion. Youthful vigor is a truly blessed thing. If you want to become strong, you mustn't neglect your training. Indeed, a pugilist is only as good as the number of strikes he is dealt. So get out there, Sienna, and let your fists fly. When the time is ripe, I'll teach you something new. There's no limit to the potential of youth. I look forward to seeing you come into your own. Ha ha ha. Next Pugilist quest will be available from Hammond upon reaching level 5. Well, I'm level 6, so I guess we're gonna do this. What's next, Hammond? Guildmaster Hammond wishes you to learn the basics of combinations. You've been training hard, Sienna. I can tell by the lightness of your steps and the strength of your fists. I reckon you're ready for your next lesson. But before we begin, some warming ups in order. For this, I've scattered some gil across Ul'dahn. I want you to run around the city and pick it all up. Now, that's my money lying out there. So I want you to go about it like there's an Amalja war band on your heels. In other words, I want you to sprint. Of course, you can't go on sprinting indefinitely. Your body needs resting a while after each burst of speed. This may sound elementary, but I'm telling you this to demonstrate a point. As a pugilist, it is essential that you learn to pace yourself in a fight, else you're liable to get worn out. And when that happens, the fight is as good as over. And you'd be sorry if you had bet on yourself. Alright. One. Yeah, we'll go over here first. Excuse me, lady dancers, I need this. Thank you. Off over here. Alright. And then back over to the thaumaturg skill. These weren't very well hidden. I also didn't sprint for any of them. Getting stuck on stuff. Alright. You got all your gil, man. Your gil has arrived. That's my money lying out there, lass. I thank you to hurry and pick it all up before some vulture swoops on it. I already did. 500 gil? Crikey, this is a week's worth of... I mean, well done, Sienna. Now that you're all warmed up, we can see your lesson. Trial, to be precise. Take yourself to Scorpion Crossing in Western Thailand. There you will find 4 large stones. The trial stones, they're called. I want you to deal each of these stones a solid boot shine combo. The impact will arouse the earth sprites that sleep within, which you must then defeat. If you find yourself hard pressed, there's no shame in running away. You're still learning the ropes after all. Once you've gotten your wind back, you can hurl yourself into the fray again. Remember this, strikes bring down opponents, but it's your footwork that keeps you standing. Now off you go, Sienna, and good luck. Alright, to Western Thailand. Detour. Nice. Alright. Now on to the task at hand. Okay. I thought when he said earth sprites there would be more than one earth sprite for one of these things. But that's fine. One more somewhere. Oh, there it is. Here we go. Alright, Hammond. I did their thing. Alright, I'm back. You're gonna keep sending me all over Thailand for stuff? I mean, it's fine, it's just a lot of walking. Oh, that was a weird laugh. So you've given the earth sprites what for? Well done, Sienna. By smiting the stone and earth, you force unyielding weapons in your fists. You're a nigh endless spout of rigor, Sienna. I, just like myself in my younger days. Should get that cough checked out. This must be the promising recruit you've been telling me about. Well, of course she's promising. She's training under Hammon Holy Fist. Hehe, that's our master, Hammon. Sienna, I don't believe I've introduced my assistant yet. This is Chuchito. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. As introduced, I serve as Master Hammon's right hand, though there is still much and more I have yet to learn. Together let us strive for mastery of our art. Chuchito joined the guild soon after I was made its master. She's my very first student, as a matter of fact. Well, there was one other, to be sure, but let's not dwell on the past, Master. It was Sienna's bright future we were discussing. Which reminds me, did you collect my gale from her? My gear is rather worn down, and I do need the money for repairs. Yeah, Sienna's future with us is bright indeed. If she keeps up her efforts, she may well become the next Holy Fist. Train hard, young one, and grow strong. When the time is ripe, I'll have another little lesson for you. Ha ha ha. We should get that cough checked out, man. Alright, so late. Second wind. We'll throw you over there. Okay. So, I'm not high enough level to take on the next main scenario quest with my Pugilist as is, so let's do some hunting log stuff. Okay, let's start in Central Ul'dahn. That seems like a good plan of action. Okay, start with the Ul'dahn. Be punched. Be punched again. Be punched one more time. Be punched. And again. And again. Your turn. I don't remember the combo that they were talking about that gave me the attack bonus. Cool, I'm level 9. Alright. What else was out here? That's Western. Central Thailand, I know where those are. No, that's a way down a cliff. Don't want to do that. And beat up on these guys. Alright. One more? One more. There we go. Don't care about the fate. Who else in this area? The Buzzard in Western Thailand. The F. Alright. Yeah, it's fine. That delay really hurt. Okay, everything else is in Western Battleland, so let's go out there. Yes. Okay, I've got 5 things to hunt here. So let's get to it. Sandwich 1. Oh boy. Still need one more. No, I don't. This list just isn't updated. Okay, let's just go do my next quest. And then we'll come back for more hunting log stuff. Hammond, I'm ready for the next thing. What's the next thing? Guildmaster Hammond wishes you to build upon your knowledge of combinations. Ah, there you are, Sienna. I see you've been trading hard as ever. Aye, your eyes are starting to have the sharpness of a predator about. I'm a cat. Last time you learned the basics of combinations. Today, I would have you build on that knowledge. I set up 5 wooden dummies outside the guild along the merchant strip. By way of warm-up, I want you to deal each a solid boot shine combo. Oh, and don't mind the townfolk who've gathered to watch. Oh, I got a leg sweep. That's not where that goes. I don't know how often I'll use that, but it'll be there in case I decide I want to. Striking dummies. Alright. 2 down. 3 to go. Alright, I did the thing. I beat up your dummies. So the wooden dummies have felt your wrath. Good, now we can move on to your lesson. When you first came to us, I taught you that combinations make a pugilist. What you need to know next is that not any hodgepodge of strikes makes a combination. There's an order to things, a natural flow from one technique to another. Today I would have you practice one of the most elementary combinations in a pugilist arsenal. It goes like this. Lead in with a swift boot shine combo. Keep your foe off balance with a true strike, then bring it home with a blistering snap punch. With practice, combinations such as this will become second nature. If you expect to become an accomplished pugilist. Now, you'll need some opponents to practice on. The cure the keycairn that infest the rat's nets in central Thanalan ought to serve. Hit them with a snap punch 3 times, and we'll call that a lesson learned. Okay, so to the mole people. Alright, we're here. They're all part of a fate, but whatever. How many of these guys do I need? 3? Oh, I don't even need to kill them, I just need to do the combo. I'm still gonna kill them. There we go. Alright. More back and forth. Alright, Hammond. I'm back once again. You've already mastered the snap punch combination? Crikey, Sienna, you're a natural. Just like I was. Not to brag, but I happen to be a veritable storm of flying fists when the move strikes me. I treat you to a demonstration here and now, except I'm liable to tear down the entire guild in the process. Master Hammond has a penchant for regaling us with tales of his exploits, but these never amount to a demonstration. His favorite is his victory over the fearsome marauder White Axe, whom he felled with a combination so swift and seamless that they say you couldn't see his hands, or the legend goes. Ha ha ha, that one never gets old. Our dearest master's humility aside, your progress is truly astounding, Sienna. If I don't keep on my toes, you're like to surpass me in a matter of moons. Just between you and me, Chuchudo's been in a slump of late. It all began when her closest friend and guildmate suddenly up and disappeared. Rurukuda's the last name, and he and Chuchudo joined the guild together. The two of them were born to refugees and were orphaned in the Calamity. Not long after I was made guildmaster, I found them on the streets, starved near to death. I did what any decent man would. I took them in and clothed them and fed them. When they were strong again, they said they wanted to become pugilists like me, so I trained them well. Since then, they've been friends and rivals both, one helping to raise the other up. Would that we know what's become of Rurukuda. But we were talking about you, Sienna. You've impressed me yet again, and I hope you continue to do so. Keep up the good work, you hear? I sure do. I have ears, I can listen. Alright, level 11. 3 more levels. So I can continue doing the hunting log. Or I could also start doing some of these quests. I'll start with the hunting log. Combat's more fun. Well, it looks like I found the nesting buzzards first, so we'll go after them. One. 4 of them. 2. 3. 4. Oh, I got rotated around. Weird. Okay, well, Ul'dahn. On to the goblins. It should be right here. One. Why do goblins sound like they're barking? I never understood that. Alright. Level 12, learn Bloodbath. We're gonna put that over here. Okay. Now... Okay. The fate is on. So let's take advantage of that. Cool. I'm not gonna actually finish the fate. I just wanted the hunting log credit for it. Fate rewards. Once a fate is complete, a window detailing your reward will be displayed. Rewards are distributed to all event participants and are based not only on success, but on individual contributions. The more active you are in completing objectives, the greater your contribution will be deemed. Contribution is indicated by the gold, silver, or bronze medal that appears when you on your reward window. Okay. And we have sand toads. Need 4 of them as well. One more. Okay, I guess we're doing this one. There we go. Alright, here are the bombs. One bomb. I need 4. I think I see 3 and 4 over there. Is that what I needed? Yes, level 14. Nice. Alright. Now we go back to Momody with the earrings on and do that whole shebang. Okay, that was quite the detour, but I am back, Momody. And I need to be wearing the earrings, correct? No, actually, where's my travel button? Oh, okay, well, whatever. Momody wants to see you off to the banquet. This is it, Sienna, your big debut in Ul'dahn High Society. The banquet is being held in the fragrant chamber. Head over to the Royal Promenade and Bartholomew will show you in. But be sure to put on your earrings first, or he'll send you packing. Right. Well, I reckon that's everything. Try not to let all the pomp and ceremony get to you. Just be yourself and you'll be fine. Okay. Where are these earrings? There. There we go. To the Royal Promenade. Alright everyone, I'm here. I'm not sure about my clothing, but I've got the earrings on. Is the clothing good enough? That's what I started with. I haven't actually upgraded any of my gear aside from the weapon and offhands that they give me for quest rewards. Anyway, Bartholomew. I'm supposed to talk to you. Let me in. The banquet is hosted by Her Grace the Sultana is due to begin shortly. Attendance is by invitation only. Please make way for the arriving guests. We are honored to receive you, my lady. Please proceed inside. Okie dokie.
All hail the Sultana! Your Grace.
Raubon? By right of the Royal House of Ul, I, Nanimo, 17th of my line, have summoned you here. We are graced this day by the presence of a hero to Ul'dahn and dear friend to the crown. Honored guests, I give you our champion!
That me?
And with that, I bid you enjoy the feast.
Nom nom. You look like you're just dancing over there. It's not feasting.
Not to spoil your appetite, but Ul'dahn is hardly so bountiful as this meal would have you believe. While we gorge ourselves, children starve in the streets. Nor can Her Grace do aught to help them. She is thwarted at every turn by those on the Syndicate who derive their wealth from the workers' poverty.
Sounds like general politics.
Beneath her mask of stately serenity, she is aghast at the plight of her subjects. But there will be no hope for the masses until the crown is restored to power. I am truly grateful for all you have done for Ul'dahn, but there is so much more to do. That light, what is it?
I don't know, some crystal keeps talking to me.
So bright, almost like By the 12.
You want to finish an actual sentence?
Tell me true. Have you been troubled by strange dreams of late? Visions of the crystal?
Why, yes, I have.
Mayhap you put them down to an excess of ether?
Well, I don't, but Thancred certainly does.
Yes, you are like they were.
Were they?
Allow me to explain. Before you came to Eorzea, there were others like you who fought the Primals. Though they were not of this land, when the Garlean Empire threatened the realm, they helped bring together the 3 grand companies.
The Mega Grand Company.
And they stood with us at Cartano, that fateful day 5 years ago. The day we lost them. None who survived have forgotten the hero's sacrifice, nor would any man deny they fought alongside us. But the names of these heroes come not to our lips. The once familiar pages of their story are now blank to us. And in our mind's eye, their faces are naught but silhouettes amid a blinding glare.
Hey, that's what Moody said.
It is for this reason that we have come to call them the Warriors of Light.
Did you guys talk about this? I feel like you planned this.
When I look at you, I cannot help but think of them, and of what you might achieve.
I can punch things pretty well now.
You must protect that crystal at all costs.
Okay.
It is a gift from Hydaelyn, mother of all, and one she gave to you for a reason.
Mom gave me a crystal.
Yours is no ordinary tale. If I am right, the fate of the realm may yet hang upon your deeds.
So if I, punch you in the dick, what would happen?
Only heroes and martyrs are fit to bear such a burden. Let us pray you are the former.
Here we go again. Dude, that's a sweet chocobo.
Flames to the fore!
I want my chocobo to look like that.
Victory belongs to the bold. Show those imperial whore sons what we're made of.
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it cost them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid.
You're my favorite of all the 3.
The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
I like your staff. Oh, there's something over there. Oh, it's you.
Is Artemis?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily. Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
by he who stands in the way of the sun.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
I think he's dead.
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. God preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
God damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me!
Snake!
Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat, and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
Hey, I have that shield.
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louis Soir. To your positions.
That is not English.
Logalo, Asawad Deken Bet Mubut. Immerat way. Kiss Toga hearts waddle dorns. Sees Nigem. Feastun the only lamrai sadai dorn.
At least I'm not laying on a shield this time. How you feeling, Sienna? They said you fainted in the middle of one of the general stories. I had to have you carried back to the Hourglass. I reckon you made quite an impression on your fellow guests, though probably not the sort you intended. You sure you're getting enough rest, Sienna? The life of an adventurer can be pretty taxing. Hey, Road, I'm glad to see you're back to normal. No offense, but looking after you is getting a bit tiresome. Oh, before I forget, the General left a message for you. Said that when you're feeling up for it, you should come see him at the Hall of Flames. Probably wants to finish the story he was telling when you fell asleep. Cool. So I don't need these earrings anymore, right? Can I put them in here? I cannot. Okay, well, I can't put them in there either. Alright, well, you will just be existent for the time being, I guess. Oops. Alright, let's get out of here. Cool. Where to next? Aha. To talk to Ul'dahn. Oh, Ul'dahn. I've been waiting for you, Sienna. I trust you are fully recovered. Good, because there's much work to be done. Work that I would have you do. Cool. Alright, so that's going to do it for now. I know we didn't make a lot of progress on the main story because I did a little detour with the Pugilist, but we got a little more story of the gladiators as well. So I think we're still getting good story elements even if it's not the main story. But next time we'll be continuing forward with the main story and we'll see where that takes us. So see you then.